Oh yeah, welcome to another episode of Uncut. That's what I'm talking about, the weekly podcast coming from the tech preacher, baby. So we just finished off Christmas and we about to hit the New Year's. And you know what? I want to be the best of the game, baby. So in this episode, you know what we're going to do? We're going to talk about, how I started my YouTube channel and some of the tips and tricks that might help you. This is, come on. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. Man, let me tell you something, man. Oh, man, I'm so hyped today. Let me tell you something. I'm hyped, baby. I'm hype. All right, so let's talk about it, man. Welcome to another episode of the Tech Preacher Uncut. And, I do these weekly podcasts and I want to give you guys a lot of my thoughts about, products and services. But in this episode, as I reflect on 2023 and reflect on my career here on YouTube, I want to talk about some things, man. I'll talk about some things that might help people that may be thinking about starting a YouTube channel. And if you're going to start a YouTube channel, if you're going to go on social media, you're starting to see a lot of things. You got a lot of thought process. You want to do something to bring value to these platforms, because that's the key. If you want to bring value to the platform, you have knowledge. Listen, of course you need equipment to start, but the whole thing about starting on YouTube, and this is what the mistakes that I made, was I wasn't myself. I tried to mimic somebody, and that was kind of my downfall when I first started. So the purpose of me starting a YouTube channel and the purpose of me going on social media is because I wanted to bring some value to the platform, to an audience that might have been lacking something that wasn't available at the time. And so when I started my YouTube channel, I really didn't have no guidance. So I kind of did things backwards, like I was looking at other people's YouTube channels and I tried to mimic it. I wasn't being myself. If you watch my early videos, you would see that, I'm trying to be like, Flossie Carter. I'm trying to be like this person. I'm trying to be like that person instead of being myself. Listen, man, it took me years to figure that out. Years. Listen, I came in with a frame of mind of if I mimic these YouTube channels, if I mimic the big boys, then I can instantly become successful. And that was the wrong thing, right? I learned everything the hard way. So I would encourage people, don't start how I started. I started my YouTube channel all wrong. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have guidance. I didn't do that much research. Some of the videos that's on YouTube is misleading, right? You have a lot of videos on YouTube that's misleading. You have videos on YouTube that tell you could go from 0 to 100,000 subscribers in 10 days. They got YouTube channels that talk about how you can, become this instant fame, go viral and stuff like that, just by following these small steps. And so what I did was I was mimicking that stuff, man. I was looking at that stuff and, this, that, and other, and it didn't work because obviously YouTube is different. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to give you guys my sort of advice. I'm going to talk about it, right? My YouTube channel, when I first started, I want to bring value to the table. I wanted to grow an audience from the ground up, but I did it all wrong. I tried to mimic other people that was already established on the platform. So I did it wrong. So it took me literally years to figure that out. After much failure in my first couple of years of YouTube, making video after video, countless videos after countless videos. So you may ask, what mistakes did I make? Well, first of all, I didn't have no structure. I started my YouTube channel going into computers. I wanted to do computer tutorials. At the time of my, I was running a computer business, virus removal and PC cleaning. So I was talking about that a lot on my YouTube channel when I first started. And I was in the middle of college, I was in college and stuff. I'm taking some computer science courses and stuff like that. And so I wanted to build my audience trying to go into the computer thing. Like, I want to help people fix their computers for free. I say this in a couple of those videos. I say, people in the computer industry won't like these videos that I make. I'm showing you guys how to factory reset your computers, clean your PCs for free. And what I started doing was I started doing a mixture of that and smartphones, right? I started doing smartphones. I started doing that. And it just, for some strange reason, it just didn't work, right? And so as I was doing that, I found myself in this dilemma of who I want to be. What do I want to do? And so as I was trying to figure it out, I was thinking, what am I doing? I'm dropping video after video after video, and I wasn't growing the audience. It was frustrating for me for a while, and I couldn't figure it out. So what I had to do is I had to go back to the drawing board. I had to figure it out. I had to say, what could I do to try to be successful? First thing I started doing is, okay, who am I? What do I want to bring to the table? Yes, I started a YouTube channel with this plan. I thought I want to bring something to the table, but did I really wanted to bring something to the table? Because at that point, I wasn't bringing that to the table, but the same old copied off of other YouTubers, right? So after I got out of the computer thing, I changed my structure of my YouTube channel. I started going to smartphones and I started mimicking people and I started doing the same thing that they was doing. And I was doing all kinds of crazy stuff like giveaways, buying all this huge budget worth of this tablets and computers and stuff like that, giving it away, tried buying multiples of the same phones and all that stuff like that, because I felt that if I do that, I will be just like the big boys. I would be just like the big channels, right? But I didn't know because I didn't have a mentor. I didn't know until I met Jay Will. He kind of helped me out a little bit. Then I felt that I had to change, man. I had to, because first of all, I couldn't continue to spend tons of money on giveaways, giving away smartphones. That was dumb. Spending thousands of dollars on iPhones and just giving them away to people, to random people. This wasn't that's not sustainable. So I had to come up with something different. And my whole thing was, you know what I could come up with? Just being myself. Just being myself. That's it. What I had to come up with is me just being myself. So it took me literally 3 years to figure that out. Think about 3 years on YouTube. And I had to figure out just being myself. It wasn't no more until maybe 2020 that I started figuring myself out, that I started building my foundation. My YouTube channel probably started in 2015, right? But I didn't really start figuring myself out till maybe 2019, 2020. Everything between 2019 on below, it was me trying to figure out what I want to do. And so by the time I got into 2020, I knew I established myself. I felt that my YouTube channel started in 2020. And so what I started doing is, okay, what do I want to be? Who I want to be? What kind of value I want to bring to my audience? And I wanted to bring realness. I want to preach about tech. I wanted to preach about all things tech. It's so, but I'm still having this one big issue, right? Listen, I've changed a lot of the structure of my YouTube channel. Started doing podcasts. I still do my weekly streams. I still drop a lot of videos. I still do a lot of things, and my channel is growing. But one of the biggest things that I'm contemplating right now, and something that I'm big-headed on, and I don't want to do this, is niching my channel down. Now, a lot of people say, well, in order to be successful on this platform, you have to niche down into one subject, one type of thing. Just talk about one thing and one thing only. I can't do that. So by me being that type of person that don't want to niche down, I came to the conclusion that, yes, this YouTube channel will grow slow. So here's my advice to upcoming YouTube content creators, or even content creators that want to restructure their channels. First of all, the game plan. Are you going to be in it for the short term? Or are you going to be in it for the long term? That's one thing you have to figure out. Think about this. I started a YouTube channel in 2015. It's 2023. I felt that it took me years to figure it out. Years. So you think about it. If you had a mentor, if you had somebody to give you advice and guidance, you don't have to waste 3 and 4 years on the platform to figure it out. You'll have somebody that have the experience to help you figure it out. You need a team of people on your side. Listen, man, if you believe that you can run this platform, run your YouTube channel without having some people that is around your circle of people that you can trust, that will help you out, watch your channel, you watch their channel, they give you advice, you give them advice. Don't matter the small or how big the channels are. People that's looking for the same, that's striving for the same goal as you, right? Trying to figure out what's the best path to success. So you have a lot of people that will, try to come in your circle, try to help you. You know what I'm saying? And, of course you got to weave out people, it's not everybody you could trust and all that stuff like that. I mean, you got to get into all that stuff too. But for me, my advice is to get a game plan. Are you in it for the short term or the long term? Are you in this for the money? Are you in this to bring value to your viewers? Money is a hell of a thing, people. I tell you, a lot of people try to get into this for money. Now, yes, if you want to grow your YouTube channel and make a lot of money, you could clout chase. You can go all negative. You can be controversial. You could be negative. You could do all kinds of things to grow your audience that way. But are you growing the audience because you believe in what you're doing? Are you believing in the platform? Are you believing your face behind the camera? Are you giving value to your consumers? Are you really don't care about them? You just want them to watch and give you all the views humanly possible so you can make a huge paycheck? Do you care about the viewers? Do you care about what they think about you or the content that you post? So for me, my advice is the game plan. Find out what you want to do. Listen, man, a lot of people say, well, yeah, this the same crap that everybody say on YouTube. If you guys niche down, find out what's better for your audience and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. A lot of YouTubers get burnt out. A lot of YouTubers quit social media, quit YouTube, because their focus is not on what could I do to make myself happy by bringing videos to my viewers. But their focus is, let me listen to the viewers so I can make videos for them. And listen, that's the key to the game. I understand that a lot of people say the key to the game is to make videos for the viewers. Listen, but if it's a hobby, or if it's not a job, or if it's just something that you just want to bring value, listen, you could talk about smartphones all you want. At what point you gonna start, your brain is gonna start, you just feel that you start to get aggravated because you niche down and you keep talking about the same thing over and over and over. Then at that point, you're not bringing value to your audience. You frustrated because you try to follow an algorithm. So you make a video just to make videos to suit the algorithm, to suit certain niches, to suit that, but you're not happy. Let me tell you something. I would rather be a happy YouTube content creator than an unhappy content creator that's being forced to make content. Now, let me say that again. I'd rather be a happy content creator than an unhappy content creator that's forced to make content for a niche. I understand that niching down is the success of most content creators. But sometimes you see the videos, you see people get burnt out, you see people that say they need a break. You see all this stuff because they're trying to fight to keep themselves going on a niche that hurts them sometimes in the long run. So for me, it's wide open. For me, it's all things tech. Monitors, smartphones, audio, lights, headphones, audio gear. I mean, everything revolves around tech. So what that does, that for me, this is what it does for me. It makes me enjoy the content that I'm making because I feel confident in this new product that I'm reviewing and this other product that I'm reviewing. It's not this about smartphones, it's about other things. And granted, those videos outside of smartphones or whatever your niche is supposed to be doesn't get many views. And I understand that, right? And I understand what people say, well, why make content when nobody go watch it? But I feel like this. You can still follow your niche. You can still follow your niche. And the other videos that you drop may not get views. And you know what? That's okay. You know why? Because the videos that you drop outside of your niche is the ones that make you happy. And that gets you out of whatever your niche is for a little while. Right? And then maybe drop something a little out the ordinary. And granted, it ain't go, you feel that, oh my God, I got 1,000 views. It's terrible. It's a failed video. But if you made 1,000 views, think about this. That means that 1,000 people watch that video. Some people really don't care about that. People want hundreds of thousands of views. That 1,000 views is nothing to some people. They feel, I don't care. I don't care about the 1,000s. I want tens of thousands. And to me, every view is important. Every view is important. Everybody that watches is important, right? It don't matter if I got 1,000 views or one view. I believe that I brought value to one person. A lot of people say that sounds dumb. How is that dumb? The whole part of this platform is to give value to the audience. So if you help one person, is that bad? If I made a headphone video and it got 1,000 views on it, and it get the tens of thousands of views the normal people would love to have, but if it got 1,000 views, you don't hate the video. That's not a failed video. That is a successful video because you've helped people, and that is the most important part. You got to think about it like this, and I know what a lot of people do. People look at numbers, man. You can't listen, man. You can't break the algorithm. So if you know you can't break the algorithm, make videos that makes you happy. Make videos that will help other people. Make videos that bring value to somebody. If that video get 10 views on it, that's fine. A lot of people say it's a failed video. I believe it's not. I don't believe any video that you post is a failed video. I believe every video that I post is not a failed video. Could it see more traction? Of course. Did the core audience for your channel didn't watch it? YouTube didn't push it and stuff like that because it's not in your niche. It is what it is. But what I'm trying to tell you is that if you don't bring happiness to yourself, you would not last on this platform. I want y'all guys to understand. If you don't bring happiness to yourself, it don't matter your niche. It don't matter how many videos you post. I don't care what you do. But if you're not happy making videos, then you gonna get burnt out and you gonna either quit or you gonna start fluffing it. What I mean by fluffing it, that means you gonna start faking the videos. And that's when you know it's time to give up. When you at the point where instead of you maybe taking a day off, 2 days off, maybe doing other kind of videos. Maybe, those videos may not be that great. Maybe those videos may not gross a lot of views. Maybe those videos may not be that, but you just want to make that video about that product and it made you happy because you proud that the product that you got brought you some value. Man, let me tell you something. Yeah, the gurus out there always say that we got to make videos for people. Why can't we make videos for us? Why we can't make a video to make us happy, right? Even if we already know that it's not going to be, a video that's going to get tons of views, tons of that. And a lot of people say this. I've heard this. Why make a video when it ain't going to get no views? And listen, man, I see the argument on both sides. I do, man. Listen, man, I do understand. A lot of people say, listen, man, why make a video when it ain't gonna get no views? That's the whole purpose. That's the whole point, right? Well, at what point that your business, right? This YouTube channel is my business, right? Easy Computer Solutions, LLC. It's a business. The Tech Preacher, this is my face behind the camera. Every video that I post, I know won't be successful. That means that if I know it won't be successful, but it makes me happy, it makes me continue on to fight the fight, to bring the best content. Whatever I post, do the best I can with the content that I post. One of the reasons why a lot of YouTubers get burnt out, quit this game, is because they feel they're being forced, that the YouTube algorithm does not support them, that if they don't drop a niche content that they're done. And listen, I do understand some content creators on this platform rely on this platform to pay their bills. And listen, I understand that means that they have to drop certain content. They have to stay in their niche. They have to drop multiple content. Listen, that's being forced. It's a job at that point. But for me, I'm all about the viewer. Listen, man, if I drop an audio video, my smartphone people might not watch it, but that's fine. Maybe some audio people might come aboard and say, hey, this guy talking about audio, let me check him out. And then guess what I start doing? I start generating a playlist, audio videos, smartphone videos, microphone videos, monitor videos. See at that playlist? That means that a viewer could come in and see that I got 80 videos of this, 30 videos of that, 50 videos of that, and they could go through that playlist and get value out of that niche of playlist that I created. So if you think about it like that, you can build up a niche in different areas. Because if a viewer is looking for audio gear, they might put in the search engine, Capture X8. And guess what? My video will pop up. If somebody say, put in the search engine, Galaxy S22 Ultra, you might see my video pop up. They go in the comments and say, best monitor of 2023. You might see my video pop up. They put in the search engine, phone with the biggest battery, Unihertz Tank 3, right? You gonna see my video pop up. And so what I discovered for me is that everything that I do, I put it in a playlist. And so if somebody's looking for audio, or maybe looking for smartphones, looking for camera reviews, looking for, all kinds of different things, they might find value on my channel just by going to my playlist. And in my playlist, it's a niche of videos for that title. So yes, the general channel, I might drop a video and it may tank. But evergreen content, over time, people may search for certain items. My videos might pop up. And then now I'm giving that person value. So this is one of the reasons why I don't niche down. This is one of the reasons, because I have a playlist, podcasts, live streams, smartphones, cameras, Samsung, Google, Pixels, all that stuff, everything I got playlists for. So people, if they want to find certain things on my YouTube channel, not just smartphones, a lot of people say, man, I'm tired of hearing about smartphones. Does this guy talk about anything else? Of course I do. Of course I do. Go check out my playlists. And I have valuable content on there in playlists for you. Dozens of playlists with good content in it that I post. And it brings value to people that's looking for that type of content. So going into 2024, that's my thoughts. It's my plan. This is what I want to do. Listen, when I first started my YouTube channel, I sucked at it. It took me 3 to 4 years to think about what I need to do here on this platform. Think about it, 3 to 4 years making countless of videos, hundreds of videos, failing at it because I was somebody trying to be somebody that wasn't me. So it took me a long time as a failing YouTube content creator to get where I'm at. And I believe that's what I always say this. I'm just starting because I believe in between 2019 and 2020, they say 2020, I started my YouTube channel. That means it's 2023 going into 2024. I'm only 4 years in. Yes, obviously, when you look at my about page, you see I'm 8 years in or whatever, right? But I believe I just started my YouTube channel in 2020. That means I'm only 3.5, 4 years in. That means I'm still at the beginning stages of my YouTube channel. So I feel that, listen, you think about this. When I was maybe in 2020, I might have had 15,000 subscribers. It took me long. I mean, I couldn't get subscribers if I wanted to. So I might have had 15, 20,000 subscribers in 2020. In 2019, I went from that to me fixing what I need to fix to 65,000 subscribers in a short period of time. So I feel that I need to keep grinding, keep the listen. This is what you're going to see. I will keep the fight and I will stay positive and I will preach about tech no matter what. But that's my story. 2023, baby. Listen, man, it was a great year. But going into 2024, baby, whew, I hope you're ready, baby, because I'm excited for it. We're gonna have some fun, man. All right. We're gonna have some fun, baby. 2024, baby. Listen, I want to give a huge thanks to everybody that had been following me. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the circle of people that's around me, like Gigi, Barry, LaShawn, Sean, Wayne, JoJo. Y'all have been very good to me in 2023. And we gonna keep the faith, we gonna keep fighting, and we gonna go into 2024, and we gonna take care of business as always, baby. This is the Tech Preacher Uncut. Happy New Year to y'all. Listen, man, I really appreciate that. Thank y'all, guys. Don't forget about Spotify. Got all my content on Spotify, baby. Apple Podcasts, YouTube. I'm on Twitter. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. The Tech Preacher everywhere, baby. And guess what? I drop content almost every day. And I want y'all guys to know I'm here for you. That's what I'm talking about. 2023 is in the books. Thank y'all guys very much. We're going to see you next year. Same bad place, same bad time, baby. Come on, baby. Let's pump that up. That's right.